Okay, just another brutally hot day, but I wanted to show something real fast. Just a quick video. So how I'm actually installing these brackets is I'm having to use stainless steel washers in order to offset the slope of each of the concrete slabs, and it's different for each mounting place, you know, and some of these slabs are, you know, cracked and way worse than others, and so it just depends on what I need to kind of compensate for that slope. And so like this side I have like 4 or 5 stainless steel washers, and that's about 3, and there's one there, and that's a high point, doesn't need anything, so that when you put your bracket on, you put your level, that's fairly close. Could go a little bit more one way, and that's pretty close. And the other thing too is that a lot of these 4x4s have a pretty solid twist to them, so they're amazing from the magical twisted lumber tree. No, they've just dried out since they were wet, and so they've naturally twisted. So I'm able to kind of compensate if the brackets are a little bit off, just due to the fact that the 4x4 naturally wants to twist back that way. So that kind of helps. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm trying to get it as close to level as I can. Okay, just a brief update before the end of the day. I was able to install 10 of these, the rest of the brackets that I had, so I just have to figure out how many more I need, so I can start working on either side. So I got these guys in, so I've got 10 installed so far in total, and I'll probably need, I think this is going to be my line that I follow, the line from the greenhouses, or I could go to where those planters are, but anyways, that's the end of this work week, and then kind of do some planning. True test is going to be whether or not this shade cloth stands up to, if we get some weather, rain or wind. I've got it tied down pretty good. It's attached to the pergola, and then also 2 points on the fence, and then also these 2 posts. I think the biggest thing that might happen is that where it's attached, those things might rip out, but you can't really, not going to know that until you test it out and see. So that'll be one thing I can kind of keep an eye on to see if that's going to be viable. But besides that, yeah, so I was able to get those guys in, and we'll continue on working on that. I might even get a chance to start putting up the sections. I still have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it, because on this panel, everything goes into the 4x4 this way, and I don't necessarily know if that's something that I want to keep. I almost feel better if it mounted basically on this side, so that it, to me, would have more strength in terms of force going that way, because it would have to pull out or rip that bracket, versus if those screws somehow failed. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm trying to aid on the side of caution a little bit, because I'd much rather design and build it in the way that there's no situation like that happening if someone pushes it and falls in. So I don't know, that's still one thing I have to figure out, but I'd say this was a pretty productive week as far as the weather was concerned. I mean, it's just pretty brutal every day this week so far. Sunflower's doing pretty good. I'm definitely going to consider planting sunflowers down this row because I think that would look really, really cool next year. And so yeah, that's pretty much it.